I think as children, we don't always realize fully what our parents do for us. And as young adults, and even as our lives take shape, we lose sight of some of the things that happened to us during our childhood or things that we take for granted. In my case, my brother, my sister, and I have always been very grateful to our parents. And I was reacquainted with what sacrifices they made when Dad was preparing to move here to Arbor Terrace. I had to clean out his house, go through all his paperwork, and really familiarize myself with all of his personal belongings, and was fascinated. It was absolutely amazing. As a high school student, he signed up for the Navy, knowing that he could be called upon to have to go to active duty at any point. He started college, and after 2 years was called, and then was stationed aboard an LST, a landing tank ship out in the Pacific, until the war ended. He's very proud of his military career in active duty, and in fact also chose to remain in the Naval Reserve. So he had 30-some years in teaching and 30-some years in service to our country as a Navy captain. I'm very proud of my dad for the kind of man he is. He's chosen to serve, to work with, to help, to teach, to coach others in a variety of ways all through his life. And it's very apparent that there are any number of people who are so grateful for his efforts. Dad's been very fortunate to be very healthy all his life. At the age of 88, he was still playing 9 holes of golf 6 days a week with a buddy and walking the course. Some things started to go wrong physically. At the time, he was living in Delaware with his wife and her daughter. It became fairly obvious that his physical conditions were not going to allow him to go back to living at home with them. So I was forced to look for a place up here in New Jersey where I could also be the primary family caregiver. I narrowed down my search to 4 or 5 places, but actually fell in love with Arbor Terrace. There was something very special, not just about the physical building, but I was immediately impressed by the staff, truly interested in the individual residents' well-being. There just seemed something special about Arbor Terrace. Dad's memory has declined progressively, but he never lost his sense of pride, his dignity, his self-respect. He's actually very happy here, very content, and still feeling very much as though he's in charge. What I found to be most important was that socially, it was a wonderful thing for him. His independence wasn't compromised. He could choose whether to participate in activities or not. There's always something happening. He attends 2 days a week a wonderful exercise class. I think for the first time in his life, he's been doing some coloring and painting and enjoying it. Dad loves it here, and I've never been disappointed. I think we made an excellent choice.